Boom Arena got an update, baby, and as you can see by the top right, they have names now, so I went ahead and chose the most family-friendly name I could think of, and they also have leaderboards, and this Crix guy is clearly already the biggest virgin in the game. He has double second place in the world score, and I have already built the most broken deck in this entire game. We have Mega Knight, Prince, Royal Hogs, Bats, Archers, Skeleton Army, Arrows, and Flying Machine. There is no beating that, guys. I need to get number 1 in this game. And I want to tell you guys about the time I almost got arrested. So, okay, can this guy chill out? What is with people just spamming me when I'm trying to tell a story? What even is that thing? Oh God, he logged. Oh, that's a royal giant. Okay. My friend and I used to play wagers, right? And whoever loses the wager has to do something the other person doesn't want to do. And we agree on what the wager is before. And there was always this one wager that I never wanted to do that he always wanted me to do. This guy was a maniac. And the wager was, if I lost, I had to spend 24 hours at IKEA with my friend. So he was wanting to do it. He just knew I didn't want to do it. And I never wanted to do this wager. So every time he brought it up, I said, okay, you can beat me at Clash, then we'll do the wager. And months went by and he never beat me because obviously I am a Giga Chat at Clash. No one's going to beat me at fucking Clash, which reminds me, good game, good game, good game, good game. And so I always said, yeah, you have to beat me at Clash and we'll go to IKEA. We'll spend 24 hours at IKEA. Sure, I'll get arrested if you can beat me at Clash. This guy was never going to beat me. But then one time we were playing draft for it, guys, and I messed up. I must have, I don't know, misclicked or something. And so I lost. I fucking lost. And so we had to go to IKEA and I had to spend 24 hours there with my friend. So the plan was we were going to grab the cushions and the pillows from like the IKEA store section. By the way, that was a free win. So the plan was me and my friend were gonna go to the part of IKEA where everything's on display. I don't know if you guys have been to an IKEA. Okay, let me just defend these real quick. There's two parts to the store, right? There's the part where everything's on display, everything looks nice. And then there's the part where they have these massive fucking shelves with boxes on them. And it's very huge. And it's like, you know when you're a kid and you want to like go into the shelves at like the local grocery store, like let's say Walmart if you're American, right? You want to go into the side shelves and just hide and build a little fort. Well, this is the upgraded version of that. We wanted to stay on these massive skyscraper shelves and spend the night there. The only problem is, this is like the part of the store where it's next to the checkout. You have to, so here are the shelves and you have to walk past them to get to the checkout. So what we did is we filled up our trolley with everything we needed from the display part of the store, like pillows on the display beds and everything. And we were going to go up these shelves and spend the night there. That was the plan. I fucking didn't want to do this. I just don't like this kind of thing. I don't like dealing with stuff that's crazy, but I lost the wager, so I had to. And so what happened is I climbed up the shelves first when no one was looking. Once we grabbed everything we needed, we had pillows, we had cushions, we had everything needed to spend the night. And so I climbed up the shelf, no problem. No one saw me. And then my friend climbed up the shelf. And as he got near to the top, a woman saw him. Oh God, one of them are going to connect. That's fucking all good. A woman saw him and we were like, oh shit, do we get down? And so I think what happened is I started climbing down. And as I went down, security turned up. And they made us sit on some of the couches near the checkout as they waited to call someone or security or something. We didn't really know what was going on, but I was fucking panicking at this point. I was like, I do not want to go to jail. Like, I do not want to have to tell my parents, like, I fucking went to jail or some shit. I didn't know. I was freaking out. I was like 17 at the time. Thank God I wasn't over 17 though, because the punishment is way worse. Okay, I'm going to get a good Mega Knight here. And so we waited, and then security rocked up, and they basically started schooling us on what we can and can't do, and how if this, you know, happens again, we're gonna get like arrested or some shit, right? It was crazy. I was terrified for my life, but at the end of the day, they let us walk out for some reason. God knows why. I have no idea how we got off that easy, but it was terrifying at the time. So then my friend was like, okay, we didn't do the challenge. Like literally after we walked out, or it might've been another day. I can't even remember at this point. My friend was like, we didn't finish the challenge, so we have to go back. And I was like, are you out of your goddamn mind? There is absolutely no fucking way I am going back to that store. We got a second chance. God blessed us with a second chance. There's no way we are going back right now. And it wasn't the same day. And over time, you know how they say time heals all wounds, guys? Time made me forget, okay? Time made me forget of how lucky I got off. So we actually ended up going back. My friend fucking convinced me to go back somehow. So we actually went back. My friend somehow fucking convinced me to go back to this IKEA. And okay, this guy's gonna go for a prediction. I can smell it on him. It reeks of a prediction. Nope, okay. So we went back to the store. I have no idea why. I have no idea what I was going through my stupid teenage mind. And we went and collected everything we needed from the part of the store where everything's on display. And then we were going to spend 24 hours on these big rails where everything is held. And this time we got everything we needed. We took it a bit more slower. We bought snacks this time. Like we bought cookies from Woolworths and everything we needed. Like this was a proper event, a full day event. And we got there. we got everything we needed, and then we went to the part of the store where we had to climb up the big rails, right? The big container, I don't even know what they're called, the side things. God, I am bad at speaking. Anyway, we went to that part of the store, and this time we climbed up, and no one saw both of us. We got up there carefully, and I think we went up towards the end of the day, and the plan was, okay, so the store's gonna close, the lights are gonna go off, and it's gonna be so much fun. And we got up there, no one saw us, it was amazing. We had a view of the whole store, and it was so sick. We could do whatever we wanted, and no one saw us. And it was all perfect, but it didn't stay that way for long. So what happened was, we stayed there, and everyone left. The store shut down, and we were like, okay, the lights are gonna go off, this is gonna be great, we did it, we're gonna spend 24 hours, this is gonna be fun. It was like things that people did on YouTube at the time. And this was gonna be fun. But then the lights didn't go off when the store was meant to shut. And we were like, okay, the store's probably just staying up, you know, open a little bit later as the employees clean up. And we waited hour after hour. Now it was 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and all of a sudden it's fucking midnight. And the store's lights still haven't gone off. And we're like, okay, why haven't the store's lights gone off? Like, it still looks like it's fully open in the middle of the night. This is something we didn't realize. Oh God, I'm leaking elixir right now. And so what happened was, we didn't realize that during the nighttime of stores, they do things and have people in to restock the supply because they can't do it during the day because people are there. And for some reason, we didn't understand that concept. We were teenagers. We were dumb. And therefore, when we were staying up there and having a good time, we noticed someone was going up on, you know those things they use on construction sites? Like cranes that push people up? Like, it's like little lifts people sit in. By the way, I'm going to lose this game at this rate. On construction sites, people go onto these little things that lift you up on construction sites so you can get a view. It's like a portable lift, essentially. Well, someone was in one of them in the IKEA store, and they came up, and we were on the top level. And I fucking dipped my head out from behind one of the boxes, and I see this guy in one of these lifts, and I'm like, holy shit, and I duck behind it. I'm like, it's the middle of the night. What the fuck is going on? The lights are on, and this guy is here. What is happening right now? Okay, wait, hang on. I need to make sure I win this real quick. Okay, please? Please? Oh my God. Okay, please, get the tower! Anyway, so after I see this guy on the lift, I whispered to my friend, there's a guy there. And he was like, what? Yeah, I'm like, there's a fucking guy there. And so we start freaking out. We're like, what if people are going to be doing this the whole night? We're going to get caught, and then we're going to get arrested. I mean, we're trespassing, and we're fucked. Like, what are we doing right now? And so I start freaking out. I'm like, we can't stay here overnight. We have to get out. And so essentially, the plan was now, okay, how do we get out? Like, we're not going to be able to stay here overnight because we're going to get caught and we can't sleep. And that was the plan. It was meant to be this fun challenge where we sleep on the top shelf and we wake up and we leave in the morning, and it's going to be fun. We deal with it in the morning. We deal with getting out of the store in the morning, okay? And so it was now like 1 a.m. and we realized we have to leave, otherwise we're going to get caught. Not only that, we have to climb down from these shelves without being seen in the middle of the night by people going up and down on these lifts. And so we're scouting the area. We're looking, and people are going up and down. And then eventually there's a little break. People aren't going down. We look around and we start climbing down the shelves, okay? We start climbing down from shelf to shelf. We were really high. We were on the top shelf, still hiding behind the boxes because we cannot be seen. Otherwise we're fucked. And then eventually we get down to the bottom shelf. And I remember this so vividly. We get to the bottom shelf. I don't know why I played that into a giant skeleton bomb. Please, Prince, charge. Okay, whatever. And so I remember this so visibly. We see an exit, right? It's not the typical exit of the store because that shit is all shut. It's like the sliding glass doors. We can't go out of there. We see an emergency exit door in the middle of the night, 1 a.m. And we're like, we got to get out of here. And that is our best chance. And there's people like walking back and forth. It was literally like we were infiltrating an enemy base of the country. It was like James Bond or something, right? And we're staring from behind this box, just waiting for the right time to go. Okay, you do not want to spam me, man. Good game, good game. And so we wait and wait and wait. And we notice there's this little, like, we don't even know if it's going to unlock, right? We just see exit, and we see the emergency exit sign above it and like a fire. We don't know if it's a fire alarm's going to go off. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But we see this door and we know it's the only way out. And what we do is we wait until no one's there. And then my friend's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so he sprints out from behind the boxes towards this door, and he gets to it, and an alarm immediately goes off. It goes, do, 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 do. And I'm like freaking out. So I fucking sprint out the door as well, right behind him. because I wasn't just going to stay there. And we freak out at this point. So we fucking sprint away from this place. And we don't know if the security on the outside of the store, but thank God the door at least opened. And then we just sprint. We just sprint. We don't look back. And it's a big open field, basically. There's like there's no buildings around. It is fully just an open field outside the store in the middle of the night. And we're freaking out. And so we sprint, and nearby, literally like 1 minute away, is the local train station. So we run to that train station and we just sprint and sprint, and like my heart is racing, my adrenaline is pumping, and we get to this train station and that's it. We look back and nothing. There's no trace of anyone. We seem to have got out okay. And okay, I'm actually getting fucking smoked right now because this guy has fucking earthquake and I don't have a building. Wait, I just lost. We escaped the store and basically we never got caught. And they never put us, we were scared we were going to be seen on the news and security footage of IKEA, but that was it. We never got caught, and it was just this weird experience where we did something stupid, and thank God we didn't get caught on TV and put us blacklisted from the store or anything. I never heard about it ever again, and that was the entire story. Probably one of the stupidest things I've ever done. I still cannot believe we went back. I still cannot believe we did that, and yeah, we got off scot-free somehow, so bit weird, but yeah. Don't do it, kids. Don't. I'm not a role model. Never be like me, guys. You will end up playing Clash for the rest of your life, and it will end up miserably. Please subscribe.